Hello, it's Kim from Wildcard Wanderer and welcome back. Today I'm gonna make a sketchbook spread using watercolor and pen, and this time I'll be sketching some window studies. I've recently been dreaming of urban sketches. It's a fascinating way of capturing the hidden beauty of the cities, and of course, my favorite parts are the doors and windows. However, due to the travel restrictions, I can't possibly go anywhere I want. So today, I'll just do some sketches inspired by photos on Instagram and Pinterest. I love windows because they have such a nice and stunning character, and they're often seen as the eyes of a home or a building. They share many structural qualities with doorways as well, so it's fun to draw them. So, let's get started! Now in sketching windows, using an HB pencil, I usually focus on the center first where the two windows meet when closed, and the hinges that attach the window to the frame. This way, it's easier to draw without using a ruler, and it's also easier to achieve balance in the drawing. I'm sketching everything as fast as I can and only include the details that I think is the most interesting part. In this series of windows, my most favorite accessories are actually the shutters because they give an instant pop of color in the windows, which I really like. The next thing I did is I redefined the lines using a 2B pencil. Then I started laying down the base colors. Since I'm also experimenting on color schemes, I'm taking note of the colors that I used beside the sketches. The first one that I did is probably a window of an old building because it kinda looks like a traditional architectural design, so it only has those neutral earth tones. But I put some personal touch to it by making the color saturated because I love making vibrant illustrations. I also love the way the windows could make any house or building unique from each other. Like in this window, the shutters are magenta, which is a good way to make a pop of color against the neutral color of the wall. It's also fun to see houses with unconventional choices of color. Like this window, it has an interesting combination of purple and blue-green, which looks good against the plain white frame of the window and the white flower vase. After laying down all the base colors, I went back to the first window where I intensified all the necessary colors, and also I started building up the depth using some shadows and highlights. After painting all the details with my watercolor and everything is dry, that's the time that I go over it with my pen. I'm using a regular gel ink pen from Schneider because it creates solid, thick black lines and it has a very consistent flow. For me, the pen kind of sums up the rough watercolor washes in the pens and sketches into one polished illustration. I'm not like the other artists where they start with waterproof ink pens and just put some color afterwards. I use the pen for last because it's also a way for me to take note of shadows and tiny details and unique shapes and structures. Now in coloring the glass, even though it appears to be gray in the photo, I usually avoid using Payne's gray because I think it's too dark. Instead, I mix Prussian blue with carmine to create a deep indigo hue. One more interesting part of the window, aside from the shutters, are the plants. They could make any window look unique and cute. Now the last one is my most favorite window because it's color green. As I usually mention in my Instagram posts, I'm loving green shades lately because it's such a calm and cool color, and I might do more green illustrations in the future. After coloring all the windows, I added some more details and shadows with pens, and after all the shimmy scribbles, I'm now almost done. I am absolutely satisfied with the result of this sketchbook spread, and just merely looking at all those vibrant colors makes me happy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that I was able to inspire you to start your own urban sketches spread using watercolor and pen. Also, please let me know what you would like to see next in my art videos in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!